Hi, everybody. It's Heather. Nice to see myself, yeah, I guess, here on a video to say hi to all of you. You know, you have to situate your camera a certain way so that you can be, I guess, so the video comes out large. So I'm looking around to see where am I supposed to be looking. So if I look like my eyes are wandering, that's why. But most of all, I'm just happy that I am here to say hello to all of you. I miss being here. As life is, things happen. Sometimes we get so distracted, but also we are in just being in the moment too, being present to whatever we need to be present for. So that's why I'm here. I need to be present here. You know, I recognize and I'm so grateful that I took the leap of faith to have this channel. So welcome to Wild Love Living, a life of freedom and joy, sustainably well from the inside out. And I really mean that. So I'm here today just to check in, to say hello and to see how you all are doing. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I mean, really, how are you feeling? And I'm asking you the same question I've been asking myself. Like, how am I really feeling right now? What's been going on for me? What's really been, what's up? What's really up? So I hope you will take a minute and ask yourself that question. Not just ask the question, but just be in the present with yourself to really listen and to feel. So lately, just so you all know, again, this video is being recorded in the summer. This is the July, almost the end of July already. So halfway point of the year, a little beyond that, and also the summer season, which is a season of fullness and blossoming and expression and all of that, and also a season of heat. So a lot has been coming up for me here in this heat in New York City. But I am aware that this is a season of fullness for sure. And again, it's hot. So I'm noticing that I am still wanting to and trying to move like I typically do. Meaning fast, I'm getting a lot done, quote unquote, or my mind is moving ahead of me. Times that my body isn't keeping up. So I'm wondering if you all are feeling some of that too, where maybe this is the perfect time to slow down and to take inventory of what is really going on, how you're really feeling, and what do you really want? So in this season of fullness, I am clear that my intention to do and be the way I know is best for me needs to be addressed. So in this heat, it's allowing me to slow down. Whether I want to or not, I need to to really stay well. And I'm sure the same for you. So I'm slowing down, asking myself the question, what is it that I really, really want? And also making space for it. And so one of the words that came up for me before starting this video is discernment. So discerning what is in my life that is serving me the way that I need it to now, and in the support of where I want to go. So that's something I think is a great segue into preparing for what I am looking to have show up. So first I'm asking myself, how do I feel? So right now and lately I've been feeling a little like my mind is ahead of myself. It's hot. So also the temperature, but also to see that what I'm thinking of that is keep causing my mind to go so fast aren't things that aren't important. It's just things that need to be put into perspective. So maybe the same for you. So why don't we take the time, make time, because we have the time, set aside some time to really put down what is the 3 of the things that are the most important to have serve you in this season, to really support your fullness, to really support where you're going, but also that you get to be present right here and now. So I will say I started with releasing something that I had been committed to for 3 years. And the words seem strong when I say them, like commitment, and 3 years, that's a lot of time. But I was committed to, it was simply a subscription that was good because it gave me these benefits and it was serving me and my family. But at the end of the day, I recognized I was starting to feel anxious about having to continue with something that when I stepped back and I assessed and I realized that it was no longer needed the way it used to be. So I made a decision to release it. And what I also experienced in that, which was the highlight, was a breath of fresh air in my lungs, but also just knowing that whatever it was that I was doing, if I needed it again, I can always get it again later. But the truth of the matter is, what came to me was I have everything I need already. And perhaps it's a good time for you too to step back and look around. First, notice what's the feeling that you have in your body, how your body's responding to the things that you're doing, and that you might see for yourself that what once was maybe needed and wanted is no longer. And that you too can step back and make a choice, because we all get to choose, to let something go, release something that is no longer needed. It could be a thing, simple as, like for me, it was a subscription, but I was pretty connected to it because what it was offering me was something I really love, and I still get to have, and I have enough of it right now, and if I need it again, I'll get it. But also it could be releasing things, decluttering, taking things out of spaces that you've had kind of pushed away that are really taking up space and inventory, that could be just lighter, that maybe no longer needs to be filled, but that if you need something at some point in time later, the space is there. Maybe it's an activity, something you were doing before that you're done with it for this season in your life, right? This is a season of fullness, full bloom, full expression, also being seen. So maybe it's releasing thoughts of how you see yourself, right? And how you may be considering how other people see you. And at the end of the day, really ask yourself now, not at the end of the day today, but now, ask yourself what you may be holding on to, what thoughts you're holding on to that makes what other people think of you, or what you think other people think of you, matter so much. And be honest. So take an inventory so we can declutter these overwhelming, unnecessary at this point in time thoughts that no longer are working for us, right? So we can be lighter, so we can breathe more, and most of all, so we can be healthier. Remember, this is a channel, Wild Love Living, a life of freedom and joy, sustainably well from the inside out. Really has to do with your health. Your health is your wealth. And check this out, wherever you go, there you are. So we're always with ourselves. Whether we're really connected to ourselves or not, we're in our own bodies, we're in our own minds, we're in our own process, we're in our own presence. And if we're experiencing life without being connected to those things within ourselves, our own feelings, our own bodies, our own minds, our own presence, then it's really a good time to slow down, take inventory, and really discern, check in, what is most important, what do you really need? Because at the end of the day, life is happening for everybody, and life is now, and this is an opportunity to have a life of full joy. And the freedom comes from releasing and letting go of, and being willing, right? And trusting yourself and trusting the source, God's source, the universe, all the names that are beyond any name, that we're taken care of, that we have all we need already. So I'm really just sending a message to let you know you're thought of, but I'm really encouraging you to take a minute to slow down, notice how you're feeling, check in with those feelings in your body and your mind, discern what is good for you here and now, and know that you have all you need already. So we're just making conscious decisions to take care because we get to. And we start with us. Oftentimes we are, it's easier sometimes to see outside of ourselves than to really sit down with ourselves and acknowledge and be honest and willing to give ourselves the same love that we love, and sometimes give ourselves the same instructions or advice that we would give to someone else. Oftentimes it's advice that we can use for ourselves, but I just want you to know that we get to have this life full of joy. And I am sending joy to you, sending light and love to you, and saying that I miss being here with all of you. So whenever you get this message, I hope it is in full support. Again, enjoy this season of summer, the summer of fullness, of expression, of well-being, which is always. But here's a time that we really get to, it's a reminder. You can do this anytime. But remember that wherever you go, there you are. And at the end of the day, without the things, without the people, without all the external, sometimes it's just stimulation, and sometimes it's tangible, but that we get to honor what we have, that is us, that is ourselves. Give yourself a big hug, love on yourself today. Just wanted to say hello, hoping this is a word of inspiration. And if you ever want to reach out, just email me at wildloveliving@gmail.com. The information's in the description. Like, subscribe, and also share this video if you think it could be helpful for someone else. So stay hydrated, stay on your path, stay open to all the miracles that are abundant and that are around you. Love on you, and let your love be an overflow for others. But start with yourself. Check in how you're doing. Check in how you're really, really feeling. And again, comment, reach out. Again, this is a community of sustainability when we need it the most. Just tap in here, and so your comments are always a support. So until next time, I'll see you again soon. Be well, you are well already.